In exactly 13 days, it will be the first year anniversary of the beginning of the presidency of Donald Trump. And I just wanted to take a moment to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's start off with the good. Okay, ISIS has been mortally wounded. I mean, yeah, they still got cells, and yeah, they're still going to keep running, but they're not going to be a nation anymore. They're not going to have basically be a sovereign nation, independent sovereign nation. 98% of their territory has been retaken, and most of their financial assets and heavy equipment have been taken out of their hands or destroyed. They are now going to be a run-of-the-mill terrorist organization instead of a full-fledged nation. So, that's good news. And that's just what happens when you make General James Mad Dog Mattis Secretary of fucking War. And, god damn it, Trump, that was a brilliant decision. It was an obvious decision, but damn it, it was brilliant. That man is the shizna. Anyway, another great thing is the fact that, he's protecting the rights of the LGBT community. It's better that he's a Republican president than a Democratic one, because now that just shows that he is now pushing gay rights into the mainstream. He's making it mainstream for both Republican and Democratic parties, the two biggest parties in this country. Because remember, those are the only two that matter at this time. I wish it weren't that way, but it is. And that being said, we still got a lot of work to do to combat homophobia, but it's a huge step. I know a lot of people in the LGBT community don't like Trump, but it's great that he's for LGBT rights. That being said, we now will move on. His immigration policy, it's working out better than a lot of us hoped it would. The illegals are deporting themselves. For every illegal that runs to Canada or goes to Mexico, or goes back to Mexico or wherever the hell they're from, that is $12,000 saved. That's the cost it takes to deport a single illegal alien. So, yay! Damn it. Now, also, another great thing is the National Concealed Carry Bill, which will allow people to carry their guns and legally defend themselves across state lines. And now, no, I shouldn't have said that. It's like, granted, there are some laws that prohibit you from killing a guy who's trying to rape your wife, for example. And, but it's a step in the right direction, a big step in the right direction, if you ask me. And another thing that's like that is the fact that he is doing great by our military. He has he says stop nation building. Nation building doesn't work anymore. It's a disaster. It didn't work in Iraq. And now he's taking the lessons learned from the Iraq War and applying them. That being said, is a few bad things is that now for the bad, it's part of his personality, he gets trumped, pun intended, up on stupid issues like, people kneeling for the national anthem. That's not very respectful, but it's the least of our concerns. I mean, who cares? It doesn't hurt anybody. Nobody died. Nobody got hurt. And, but it's more important that he worry about what went on in Puerto Rico. He gets distracted very easily. He has a short attention span. That being said, is building that wall, it's pretty obvious I don't like illegal immigration at all, but building that wall would be useless. It would cost billions of dollars, and people could just climb over it with a ladder or tunnel under it. Or hell, if they're really determined, they could just blow a hole in it. And not only that, building the wall, you gotta maintain the damn wall. Fuck that. Really, fuck that. Just hire some more Border Patrol agents and send some National Guardsmen in. Now, also, he wants to, his whole thing about climate change is real. It's happening. Get over it, okay? It's happening. We need to deal with that. Because in the South, it's colder in the southern states, the old Confederacy, than it is in, some parts of the old Confederacy than it is in South Dakota, New York City, or Alaska. Climate change is real. There's something really fucked up with that picture. All right? Another thing is that, like, we've covered the bad. Let's move on to the ugly. The ugly is that whole thing with North Korea. It's like he could either settle them down or they could go wild. We don't know what will happen. And he's also trying to do a lot of things that are really could go either way. It's like this relationship with Russia. I hope he doesn't. It's good to have a good relationship with Russia, but we definitely don't want to cozy too much up to them. We don't want to, be like, we're best friends, la 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 la. We need to watch them. We need, regardless of what our relationship is, we really need to watch them. They're not Great Britain. They're not Canada. They're not any of these former NATO nations. Any of these currently NATO nations. And, the only person you can trust is yourself. And hopefully Donald Trump learned that through decades of business experiences. And, now, another thing that one of the, also, I forgot one bad thing he's doing. He's trying to amp up the drug war. That is a stupid idea. You can check out my videos on the drug war. And, it's going to cost billions of more dollars, and it's going to get a lot of people thrown in prison who really don't need to be in prison. End the drug war now, is what I say. I hope you like my video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and if you can, leave a donation. It's for a good cause. Peace.